Hi everybody, Alex Deploy here from Expert Forex, and in today's video I'm going to show you one of the most important aspects of Forex trading that can impact your Forex trading results dramatically if you get this wrong. And we're going to be talking about broker selection and the tricks that brokers get up to that spoil your Forex trading result. Now, there are two main reasons why I'm making this video. The first one is that a client wrote into us and said he can't understand it, that when he runs our EAs, his broker closes all his deals at midnight and he has to start afresh. The other thing is that we are constantly getting comments about our live account results not being the same as our clients. And what you'll see in this video explains why our results are so superior to our clients. And in a nutshell, we use fixed spread brokers rather than variable spread brokers. And you'll see how important that is. So this video is going to be about spread widening as done by brokers. I'm going to show you a specific example, and the example I'm using is a very reputable broker. I'm not going to mention the name, but it's a very reputable broker and it is scary what they get up to. Okay, so let's talk about spread widening. Now, what happens is that in normal circumstances, you would be in a deal, a sell deal. I must specify this is a sell deal. Your transaction would be at, let's say, that level, and you'll may have a 10 pip stop, and there you can see the stops at 10, and your spread might be 2. So the sell price is at this level, the buy price, which is also the price at which your stop will be hit, is over there, and your stop is there, and you find there's no problem with that situation. But when the broker suddenly increases the spread, you are in serious trouble. And the broker can do that at any time. But the example I'm going to show you now is the one that they do every single day. But essentially the times they do this is over weekends. They increase the spreads. Before economic announcements, they increase the spreads dramatically. They don't want people to trade. And there are lots of brokers, reputable brokers, that do a daily cleanup, and I'll show you that too. So what then happens is that, let's say here's the sell price, the broker increases the spread by 20 pips, right up to there. There's the buy price, and your stop just gets hit and the transaction is all over. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. And that happens regularly. And this is what happened to our client that was complaining that his broker closes all his deals. The broker doesn't close his deals. He gets stopped out all the time because he was using very tight stops, using a currency where the broker just loves increasing the spread every day. And he just got stopped out at the time of day that the broker cleans out their server. So I hope you understand the implications of being in sell transactions that have buy stops and the implications when spreads get increased. Now, the reason why we never see these things on our charts is because it affects the buy price of the currency, not the sell price. And we are very narrow-minded. We only watch the sell price because that's all that's shown on trading charts. And here is the sell price. You can see it there. But the buy price could be so far away from the sell price. In this particular case, there is a 20 pip sell price here. And that is why a lot of our clients say to us, hey, we got stopped out, but the price wasn't even close to our stop. And this explains why if you're in a sell, your stop is based on the buy price and you will get stopped out. So just bear this in mind. That is why you don't see these shenanigans that the brokers get into. Let's have a look at what most brokers get up to round about 12 o'clock. And this will affect manual traders as well as Forex robot traders. If you have a stop that is close to the price and it comes to around about 12 o'clock, you are in serious danger. Now, please go and check this with your brokers. Not all brokers are like this. Some aren't and some are. You need to specify whether your particular broker does this. And here's an example. So you right click on the currency and it'll bring up a menu that allows you to click on specifications. Now click on specifications and it'll bring up this table that shows the contract specifications for the USD franc. You scroll down right to the bottom and it will also show you the times that this broker allows trading. So this broker, for instance, will allow trading throughout the week, but it does not allow trading for 6 minutes every day. Now, isn't that interesting? For 6 minutes during the day, you can't trade this broker, this particular currency, and it most probably applies to all the currencies of this particular broker. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen this, but it's very important. That's the first thing you should go and look at is, when can I trade? Because some brokers, you can't trade 24 hours. They might say that, but you need to come and look at the contract. Anyway, so let's see what happens during this period, which is 23:58 to 4 minutes into the new day. So that's a period of 6 minutes. Let's see what the broker gets up to. And bear in mind, this is a reputable broker. Okay, so here are the prices just before the trade restriction time, and you'll see it's 23:48. The restriction time starts at, I think, 58, so it's 10 minutes before the time. And here you can see the spreads, and they are pretty normal. These spreads are in points, so that is actually 1.2 pips, 2.1 pips, and so on. So there are the spreads nicely laid out for this particular broker. So it then goes into that period where no trades will be accepted. In other words, you can't open new trades, but your existing trades are impacted. So suddenly there's a jump, and just in this top example, it's jumped from 1.2 pips to 13 pips. There's some dramatic ones. I mean, here the pound franc from 2 pips to 35 pips. I ask you with tears in my navy blue eyes, how can the broker do that? And I've shown you the consequence of this is it will stop any transaction that has a stop within 35 pips of the current price. Will be stopped out because of that. It's a great clean out, and that is what our client was complaining about, that his broker closes his deals, but in fact they are stopped out. And here's another example, the Euro New Zealand. It was 29 pips now, and before it was 3 pips or 4 pips. So massive increases. Massive. And this is now that non-trading period. So let's move on and see what happens when we come out of that non-trading period. So here we've now left the non-trading period. There we are. It's 4 minutes. It's past 4 minutes after the hour. And the spreads haven't changed much. Look at that. That's 1.2 to 14.3. In fact, they've increased. So this is a bit of a worry. We are now out of that no trading period and we are into the new trading period. And if you start opening buy trades, you'll be paying these amazing spreads, 35 pips, 22 pips, 24 pips, huge spreads that you'll be paying. So we say, all right, well, let's see what happens a few minutes after that. So we go to 27 minutes after that period, and we still see spreads that are amazingly big. I mean, you've got 17 pips, you've got 23 pips, you've got 12 pips, huge spreads compared to what the normal spreads are. So I think the point here is that these spreads remain high a long time after the period that they say no trading will happen. So let's have a look at even further. So it's very important that right now you do the same exercise that I did previously. You have a look at what your broker does when their server time reaches the 24 hour, like I've just shown you now. Have a look at it 10 minutes before the time and roll it for. Also check the currency specifications, that apply to your particular broker. So what is the answer to all of this? Firstly, find brokers that don't have scheduled spread increases. That's only stopping one side of the problem, because most brokers will have spread increases over weekends before major economic announcements, and then just for no reason whatsoever they will spike the spread to dizzy heights that you won't believe. The other answer is to use fixed spread brokers. Now, we have been trading our live accounts using only fixed spread brokers, and that might explain, as I said earlier, why our results are so much more superior to those achieved by our clients. Also, using commission-only brokers might help in this particular case. Now, if you need assistance selecting brokers, unfortunately, Expert Forex cannot assist you in this area. We used to assist our clients until Apari UK, which was one of the top brokers in its time, closed down unexpectedly. And from then on, we've decided that we would not give broker advice. Clients have to do their own broker selection. But there are lots of sites out there, like the one shown on your screen, Top Forex Brokers Reviews. So go and have a look at sites like that. Find those fixed spread brokers. Find the ones that aren't scams. Find the ones that are ideal in your particular country. These are what these sites do. They do all the pre-sorting for you, and they really will help you with broker selection. Now, also have a look at the broker accounts that you're using now and assess whether you will be getting better results from your EA trading or manual trading using a fixed spread broker or a different type of broker. Now, at Expert Forex, we recognized this problem donkey's ears ago, and we include maximum spread to allow a trade setting in all of our EAs. So in other words, if you set this for 5, your EA will not open a trade if the spread has gone to, let's say, 7 or 20, as we've seen in some of the cases. So here's our safeguard that our EAs will not open these expensive trades even when a signal is identified. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this video in some way. It's not always good news when you see these kind of videos, but I hope I have made you aware of major problems in selecting broker accounts and why you may not be achieving the results that you wanted to achieve with your Forex robots and with your manual trading. Forex trading can be full of minefields, and this is one of the minefield items that a lot of traders are unaware of. We've been trading this market for years, so it's common sense for us to use fixed spread brokers, which we have been doing for years. But we don't realize that other traders don't have that insight and the reason why this should be done. Now, I hope this gives you a lot of enthusiasm for your Forex trading into the future, knowing that you can secure your Forex trading results a lot better by being more selective about the brokers that you use. So from me, Alex Deploy, cheerio.